Hello, it is Sunday, August 3rd, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Sunday crossword today, so we've got a big Sunday grid with a theme and a title, Heavenly Voices. So, don't know what that'll be about. I mean, it looks like we've got wow, that's a very long down answer. Look at that. Sorry, I just realized 3 down in the grid. It spans the entire height of a Sunday puzzle, which is very large. Anyway, we'll find out what this is all about soon enough. This heavenly edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Overfull Hitbox, Jake Rodkin, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the 4 of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, support this channel. They keep it going day by day and week by week, and I'm very grateful to them for that. Thank you to those 4 and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so yourself, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find bonus videos available to patrons and for benefactors like those I've just mentioned. There's also the official Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug, of course. Thank you so much to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. All right, let's get on to today's crossword entitled Heavenly Voices. Curious to see what this is all about. It'll be something relevant to the theme, of course. And it was constructed by Jeremy Newton, who's constructed a few dozen puzzles for the New York Times. As we say, it's a big Sunday theme, so should be a big, lengthy solve, but shouldn't be too taxing, we hope. It was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. Wow. Right. So I'm kind of curious about this. Our window is closing for escape velocity, as circled letters might say. Oh. This has got to be the character from Star Trek. What's his name? He plays a Russian character, and he pronounces his V's as W's. Which I don't really think that's necessarily what a Russian would do, but it being that kind of idiosyncratic choice is why I'm able to identify it, so it's helpful. What is this? Chekhov. So does that mean that the circled cells are... Is there no H? Is it just Chekov? Let's see. Our window has circle letters. So what would the whole answer be? I don't know. What about this? Bring upon oneself. To bring something upon oneself is to... I don't know. Well, what about this one then? Anytime. I'm a doctor, not a do-nothing, as circled letters might say, right. Is he Dr. McCoy? I think that's right. Bones McCoy, something. I think that's right. Let's see if I can get any of these crosses to confirm any of this. Iron Man's suit, e.g. I have no idea. Iron Man's suit. I don't know what that means in this context. Reckon so. This doesn't seem right, does it? Maybe I'm wrong about this. This doesn't seem correct. Neither of these seem helpful in terms of crosses. That's a shame. What about this? Drug busting unit. Don't know. Employee's status, meaning I'm currently away. Okay, this doesn't feel right to me. Logic dictates that you control your emotions, as circled letters might say. I mean, that's got to be Spock, right? How are these not correct? Maybe they are, and I'm just really completely missing all these crosses. Humble holding. A pair? Maybe they're not in order. Oh, I know what this is going to be. It's going to be Beam Me Up, Scotty, and their names are going in reverse. They're going up. I bet that's what this is going to be. Let's try this again. So this would be Chekhov. Is that what this is going to be? Humble, because the reason I thought that is because this could be pair if this were a P. So bring upon oneself. I don't know, but let's. Oh no, drug busting unit. I don't know. Swear, to avow or to aver. Yeah, this is looking better. So then in this case, so this would be McCoy, I think. This is actually the only Star Trek series I've actually seen very much of, is the original one, because I remember at one point, I think it was when they were releasing the first sort of J.J. Abrams Star Trek film, they released all of the original series onto YouTube, and I watched it, and I'd never seen a kind of full, series of Star Trek before, and I actually really enjoyed it. So anyway, that's helpful for solving this theme. Let's see, reckon so. Yep, I think this is right. Let's try and get the rest of these. To protect my crew, the gamble was necessary, as circled letters might say. That would be Kirk, right? Captain Kirk. Who's left? Uhura? Let's see. We received a distress signal. Any injuries, as circled letters might say. That might be Uhura, right? Because she's communications, I think. Let's check the crosses and see if that works. The Bear streamer. Does Hulu stream that? Probably. Takes to school in a way. I don't know, but I'm already fairly confident with that H there, so that's good. Hands-on professional. City whose Fushimi Inari shrine features 10,000 plus red torii gates. That's got to be Kyoto, right? Purveyors of provocative posts. Trolls online. Oh, and that's part of it. Let's look at this. Do the characters. Stepping on the gas, Captain, as circled letters might say. Oh, Sulu. He was something to do with navigation or something, so that would make sense. Okay, takes to school in a way. All right, okay, I don't know. Okay, well, I think we've got all the characters. And then this puzzle's theme. Is this going to be Beam Me Up, Scott? Oh, no, these gray cells are illustrating the Enterprise, the ship. Iconic sci-fi setting spelled out in this puzzle's shaded squares. Is this going to be maybe USS Enterprise? Although, is that right? Because this one, just the 4 across itself, is sort of nonsense. USSE. Let's check the downs. To fill in something could be to enter it. Goddess of Daybreak. Soul? Seemingly forever. An age, eons? Next in line. Okay, this is not looking necessarily correct. Maybe it's the Enterprise. Could that be it? Because Goddess of Daybreak could be ES, which feels better. Next in line. Hardly spicy. Tame. Seemingly forever. Yeah, it could be eons, spelled in this manner, which is less common in U.S. English, but it's still valid. Next in line. Member of this puzzle's shaded squares who might say, I cannot change the laws of physics, Captain. Mr. Mr. Spock? Didn't we already put him in? I don't know. I'm not sure who this would be. A low yo. Don't know. Direct opposite. Oh, is this Rise? Yeah, Skyrocket is Rise. So that works with the Enterprise. Direct opposite of Verso, found hidden in this clue, Recto. So this is Recto and Verso, left and right pages on, folio of a book. So found hidden in this clue. Oh, right. Direct opposite, Recto. There we go. That's funny. Okay, some spa jobs in brief. Pedicures. It's a promise, I do. Enemy of the Jedi, right. Here's the other star, Star Wars. It's the Sith. By Wan's early light. What does this mean? East Este? Like, just, Mr. Scott. Right, okay. So, yeah, there's gotta be Beam Me Up Scotty in here somewhere. Right? Surely. I know that's an apocryphal. I know that's not a real thing that was ever said on the show, but I bet it's gonna be, let's see, next in line. Oh, an heir to inheritance to a fortune or something. Where are we going to find that? This puzzle's theme. That's interesting. That's so sort of straightforwardly stated. Usually this would have some kind of, itself would have another clue or pun or something in it. It's funny. Maybe it's just beam me up. Let's see if that works. Unit of purity. Yeah, it could be a carat. Is that with an E or an A here? Oh, I want to come back to the ship, as everyone circled in this puzzle seems to have said, to 22 across. Oh, maybe that's beam me up. Oh, never mind. So this wouldn't be. What's the puzzle's theme? Is it the name of what the device is that he uses to beam them up? I don't actually know what that's called. Canyon's edge, a rim of the canyon. Mr. Turkey is a Tom. Carnival-themed Vegas Hotel Rio. Yeah, so this is all looking good. What's the puzzle's theme? Don't know. Teleporter? Earth? I don't know. I'm trying to think what would fit in here. I don't know. Be a wingman, e.g. Assist. Start. Line of luxury hotels. Omnis? I don't know. World capital with 400 kilometers of bike lanes. That's interesting. Amsterdam. Yeah. The Netherlands is an incredibly sort of advanced cycling nation. Bite size mini. Yeah, this does look like Omni's line of luxury hotels. So logic dictates that you control your emotions, as Spock might say. Something, keep composed? Not sure. This looks like asterisk. To protect my crew, the gamble is necessary, as circled letters might say. Oh no, I took a risk. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Okay, hands-on professional. I don't know. IHOP rival. That's the International House of Pancake. Oh, Denny's maybe? That's another U.S. breakfast chain. Hands-on professional. Don't know. Big hits in brief. KOs, knockouts. Like quality vocals, they're on key. We received a distress signal. Any injuries? Are you hurt? There we go. Hands-on professional. I say a masseur. Somebody massages you. And then Florida beach town, and formerly St. Petersburg. Danger, peril. Build a stockpile is to save up, maybe? To bask in something is to savor it, I suppose. Lab reports, ARFs, maybe? Lab, like a Labrador dog. Thing of the past is a relic. Stepping on the gas, Captain, as circled letters might say. Full something speed? Not sure. Not sure that's right. Oops. Let's, I'm not actually sure. Let's try and get some crosses on that. Takes to school in a way. Buses. Former Wisconsin Senator Feingold. Oh, Russ Feingold. I remember that name of a U.S. Senator. False could be ersatz, maybe? Does that help with this? Stepping on the gas, Captain. I'm not sure. He might be carrying a big picture. Lower oneself. To abase or to stoop, maybe? Punch. Zap or something? I don't know. Because it's got some punch. It's got some... No, I don't know. Okay, on the blank, raging, on the warpath, maybe? Not sure. You might be carrying a big picture. Garbage. Waste. By dawn's early light. Blank a broken heart, Emily Dickinson poem. Unto a broken heart. Alt Rocco DeFranco, Annie DeFranco. Docking station, a pier. So your ship might dock at a pier. You might be carrying a big picture. What is this? Leonardo? No, what is this? Some window installations, informally. Art, maybe? Something start? No. Why can I not see what this is? To punch. Is it zap? Or zip? I don't know. In spades galore, you've got, flare in spades, you've got flare galore. Lower oneself. Not sure. Let's check the crosses on that and see if that works out. Warp-driven device. Warp-driven device. Is that like the ships in Star Trek? Is that what it's getting at? Oh, I'm not sure what this is about. 2004 landing site for Spirit. Is that Mars or the Moon? Not actually sure. I don't remember the names of these. Let's see. Warp-driven, probably the Moon. Warp-driven device. Oh, warp and weft, a loom. Let's try Moon. Intending to, casually. Iron Man's suit. Oh, I guess it's Mars. Because I guess his suit is armor. I mean, that makes sense. It's armor he wears. So blank is more important than life. Klingon proverb. It must be that honor is more important than life, I guess. That makes sense. They're warriors, right? I guess that makes sense. Some draft picks are beers. You could have a draft beer. And then chinwag is a gab. So intending to, casually, I'm gonna. So here's one of these. Let's see. Anytime. I'm a doctor, not a do-nothing. As McCoy might say, you can't something that on me. I'm not sure. Lower oneself. I'm not sure about that either. Danger. Yeah, peril. I thought I had that. Stepping on the gas, Captain. Full. I don't know. That U is so interesting there. Cold War weapon initials. ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. Major e-tailing season. Terrible word. What is it, though? I don't know. Clearly in text speak. Oh, maybe this is Scud. That's another Scud missile. Maybe it's that. Does that help? Major e-tailing season. I don't know still. Clearly into. Okay. I'm just going to delete these. I'm not sure. Is there something else it could be? Probably. Looks inside. Kind of protagonist in Lethal Weapon or Die Hard. A hero cop, I guess? Slight gripe, so to speak. A peep, like not one peep. As a complaint, let's see. Manner of speaking. Like being late or cutting in line, that's rude. Trampled on. If you trod on something, you trampled on it. So speaks roughly as rasps. And not much as of wasabi. Maybe just a dab of wasabi. Spicy. Manner of speaking. Your tone. So then way back is end. Way back. Huh. Not sure. Overzealous sort. I mean, this might not be you can't. Didn't go fast. You ate, maybe? You didn't fast? You didn't refrain from eating? Seaside flock. Turns, maybe? Is there any way that's right? 8.5, in terms of seabirds, 8.5 inches by 11 inches abbreviation. That's letter-sized paper. Cry from a victor. I win or I won. Way back. Anytime I'm a doctor, not a do nothing. You can always count on me. There we go. That's what it is. Okay. You can always count on me. Overzealous sort. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. And I don't know what that is either. I won way back. I'm not sure. Stranded during a winter storm, say. Iced in. Cosmic explosion. A nova. Clearly in text speak. And Cold War weapon. Yeah, so this is the ICBM, probably. So clearly, OBS, right? One of those words that's very awkward to say aloud. For OBS, for obviously. And then major e-tailings. Xmas, Christmas. That's what it is. And then, initials for this puzzle's shaded square is USS, right. So that's USS Enterprise. Interesting. So it's just shading the. Okay, I think it's just referring to the Enterprise. All right. Baseball team whose mascot is Wally the Green Monster. It must be the Red Sox, I guess. And then stepping on the gas captain, full. I don't know why I can't see that. Make a case against. You sue someone, you make a legal case against them. Looks inside. What about this? Brother of Disney's Louie and Dewey Duck. Huey, Louie, and Dewey. Ducks. Stepping on the gas captain, full thrust. Thrusters. This isn't art. Ads, that's what it is. Ads, window installations could be ads. Okay, so full thrusters, that's what that is. Looks like rain, maybe. Lower oneself. No, to deign. I wouldn't deign to do this. I wouldn't lower myself to it. So then, he might be carrying a big picture. A lead actor. It's not ads either. It's ACs, window unit air conditioning. Wow. Okay, I had two different wrong answers there before finally getting to the right one. So by dawn's early light is east. That's funny because didn't we have? Yeah, by Juan's early light is este, and by dawn's early light is east. Okay. So looks inside I see, or CT scans. There looks inside, a body. Cry from a victor would be I win or I won. Still don't see it. Way back. Why do I not see what this is? Overzealous sort. Do I have something wrong here? A dab, that seems correct. Are the other things right? Manner of speaking, tone, like being late or cutting in line, rude. Reckon so? Yep. I guess it could be yup as well. Does that? It does help. This would be the undo button. The way back, back to an earlier revision would be the undo button. That's funny. Okay, good. Well, there we go. So take up space. Simply to exist would be to take up space. And then a low yo is psst. I think I saw that the other day as an alternative to yo as well. That's funny. Where was that? Was it a mini crossword maybe? Sound of a wardrobe malfunction. What it could be a rip, clothing tearing. Digital investment choices informally are cryptocurrency. Tantalizing could be sexy, attractive. Fill in is enter. I think we did all that. Okay, good. So cherry or lime could be a flavor. I don't know. Now that we're all here, please proceed. Okay, go. Sneakily exploits. Probably ends with an S. Type that tends to be right-leaning. Italics, right? So you read this and you think it maybe is referring to politics, but no, it's referring to italicized text that literally leans to the right. Okay, logic dictates that you control your emotions, as circled letters might say. Keep composed? Yeah. No. Keep, okay, never mind. Keep something, probably. El Presidente ousted in a 1955 coup, Perón. So cherry or lime would be, oh, color. Okay, sure, yeah. Those are colors, red or green. Sneakily exploits, not sure. DMV issued card authenticated by airport security. Oh, right. This is, I've seen signs about this. Real ID. It's some kind of more secure identification or something. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, sneakily exploits. You could game the system. You could sneakily exploit it. And then to take someone down a notch would be to demote them. Euphemistic expression of commitment would be the L word, I guess. Love, the L word. Swear is to avow. Something clicked to add an attachment. I was going to say stapler, but it's not a stapler. It's the staple, isn't it? They've got often the attachment button as a picture of a it's a little illustration of a staple. But maybe they mean, in this case, you'd physically click, I guess, a stapler to attach something to another page, maybe? Not sure. Slip of the pen, a typo. Yeah, it must be that. Okay. Like used barbecue pits. They're ashy, I suppose. Working without a net, if you're operating in an unsafe manner. Some farm song sounds could be baws or maws. Let's see. Final act of a play. Not sure. Camped nearby and surveilling in police jargon. On or in. Not sure. Whoops. Our window is closing for escape velocity, as circled letters might say. We have to make or take the chance. Drug busting unit. What is this? Don't know. Oh, kilo, like a kilo of cocaine or whatever. A unit of measurement in this case. That must be it. So texture's sweet sentiment. ILU, I love you. Something hit to get fit. You hit the gym or the something. Logic dictates, right, it looks like keep composed. What is it? Something hit to get fit. Old-fashioned contraction. Not sure. Backwoods bumpkin. Hayseed, or what would fit in 4 letters? A hick. Seeing romantically. If you're seeing romantically, you're with someone. Beethoven's number 8, question mark. So it's not referring to Beethoven's 8th symphony, because the question mark indicates a pun. So is it E? Because that's the 8th letter in Beethoven's name? What are we referring to here? Old-fashioned contraction. Twas. Yeah, it was. And then tough spot is what's this? This looks odd. What is this? It goes on the run. Oh, no. This is, okay, I was wrong about this. A ski goes on this run, a ski run. So this is, what is this? We have to take this. I don't know. Move like a supermodel. Oh, strut down a runway or something. So logic dictates that you control your emotions. Keep composure. That's what it is. Okay, I was on the right track, but couldn't think of the answer for some reason. So something hit to get fit. Hit the gym? Could this be a Y? Oh, yeah, it's I love you, ILY. Right, okay, it's Y for the word you, as opposed to the letter U for the word you. Okay, so this is gym. So tough spot is a slight flight. Crisscross number one hit with the lyric "How high, real high, because I'm just so fly." I don't know. I kind of vaguely remember Crisscross being around, but I was too young, I think. Tough spot. We have to, make or take. Employee's status, meaning I'm currently away. Oh, out of office. Oh. Got acquainted, met, narrowly get by, to eke by, maybe? Eke is definitely the official way to get by in the New York Times crossword is to eke by. Camped nearby and surveilling in police jargon. Oh, on stakeout, I see, yeah. Final act of a play. Oh, a bow. Literally the last thing that the actors would do would be to bow to the audience. And then farm sounds are baws. Okay, so, the emoji? Yeah, reaction to a social media post maybe could be an emoji. And then, jump maybe? We have to make this something. So this would be jump. Oh, a tough spot is a plight. Oh, it's number 8, acht. So this is 8 in German, because of course Beethoven was German. So there we go. Okay, so that's what that was. So then we're almost done. Hadn't really realized. Our window is closing for escape velocity. We have to make this. I don't know why I can't see what this word is. NPR journalist Shapiro, Ari Shapiro, he's a radio journalist, I believe. And then they study how knights move. Is it related to chess, or is it not? Is that a misdirection? Probably ends with an S. Object or object? Don't know which. Significant stretch, an era of time, stretch of time. One giving the highlights. A dyer, someone who dyes your hair. Object, say no. Wordlessly indicate, please give me a hand. You get the gist, abbreviation, etc. Yeah. Wordlessly indicate, please give me a hand, not sure. This puzzle's Star Trek. Sorry, you must have been wondering, why did I... Obviously, I realized the theme was Star Trek right from the beginning. Why did it not occur to me that that's what it wants from this puzzle's theme? It's Star Trek, obviously. Okay. Wordlessly indicate, please give me a hand. Ante. I see, yeah, you ante in, I see, at the table, and that means deal me in. False mock, yeah, like a mock review, a false review. Okay, so belly in kids speak, tum-tum, I guess. Symbols of grace are, I don't know, something with an S at the end. Fire away, ask me. We have to make this, I don't know why I can't see what this is. Stick? Oh, squires, study how knights move. Right, so a squire, sort of companion to a knight in medieval times. So then what's this? We have to make this quick. Oh, I see. We have to make this quick. We have to get away. All right, fine. There it is. Gone skinny dipping, e.g. you've swum. Symbols of grace, swans are often used in that way. Bring upon oneself, to incur a fee or something. And then Transformers actor Shia LaBeouf. Is it Shia or Shia? Maybe it's Shia. Anyway. Major exporter of mangoes would be the country of Haiti, and then land west of England would be Ireland. And there we go. All right, so that was caught on to the theme pretty quickly with this, but it's still, look at that, still 32 minutes to get the whole grid filled in, even with all of that help of getting to put quite a few letters into the grid early before solving the clues themselves. Yeah, really good, impressive theme, and I really liked the way that I was at some point able to infer that beam me up would be relevant, and therefore the names would go in reverse, because it seemed like, well, it's got to be these names. It's the correct number of letters, but it doesn't seem like they're working well with the crosses. That was a very fun realization. This was a nicely constructed theme. Very well done. So we've got, let's see, we've got Chekhov, Spock, Kirk, Uhura, Sulu, and McCoy, all being beamed up, beam me up, Mr. Scott, to the Enterprise. Sorry, the USS Enterprise on Star Trek. And I think that is all of the elements of the theme. Yeah, well done. Heavenly voices. Does that mean anything other than just they're in space and their voices? I don't know if that's also a more subtle Star Trek reference in some other way. But I think it just means that they're in the heavens, they're in space, and they're calling back in. Very good. Very well constructed theme. Hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server how you got on with this. I'm sure for some people this will be an even smoother solve through the theme. They just would have flown through this, and probably for some people the opposite. If you haven't happened to see the original Star Trek series, which fortunately I had. So there we go. That was it. I guess also though these names are kind of in the cultural miasma. So I probably would have known some of these even before I saw that series. But anyway, there we go. That was a very fun Sunday crossword, making full use of this huge grid. Couldn't believe it when I saw how long some of these answers were. But it worked very, very well. And also, and look at that. These hadn't really appreciated, but these vertical sort of beam, whatever they call them, the kind of beam columns are they're evenly spaced and they're symmetrical in length. It's very nice. It's very perfectly symmetrical in all respects. There we go. I guess not. Oh right, I hadn't realized that the puzzle itself is vertical about is symmetrical about a vertical axis. I hadn't realized that. I just hadn't thought to observe it. Anyway, and so is the theme, of course. Well, there we go. All right, that was the Sunday crossword. I'll be back tomorrow for the Monday edition. Do consider subscribing to the channel on YouTube if you've been enjoying these puzzles. And I'll be back tomorrow for a much smaller, shorter, faster puzzle on Monday, a themed crossword to start the week. So join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.